Okay, today we are at the Costco gas pumps here in Richland, Washington. We've actually, I've been disfellowshipped from Costco's membership because of some Christian Science on our vehicle. They were never willing to admit that's what it was about, but the manager of the store told me I had to move my vehicle because somebody was offended by our signs. And I told him I wouldn't leave, and he said he'd call the police, and he said I said, well, go ahead. You know, my wife was inside shopping. And the police never did show up, but eventually they canceled my membership. So one of the main issues, though, that we're addressing today is the fact that Costco sells Muslim certified halal Sharia compliant foods, and they buy it from Australia and New Zealand. And what that's all about is you have to pay to get certified, so the Muslims use that money to promote Islam for building mosques and distribution of Qurans and the like. So anyway, we're just kind of pointing out the obvious here, and we'll see if we get any flack from anybody. There's nothing legal they can do about it. We're on a public right-of-way here today, so looks like we might have a gal coming out to talk to us, but we'll see what happens here. So Costco is promoting Islam, supporting Sharia law right here in America. Yeah, so see, it isn't long before they put the American butchers and ranchers, they put them out of business because they won't comply to Sharia. That's the way it works. See, they just inch along a little bit at a time. Next thing you know, you got foot washing stalls in public restrooms, and then you have halal food in your public schools. They just keep chipping away at it, and a lot of people don't understand. Well, they say, well, it's no different than kosher. No, it's quite different than kosher. The Jews never imposed anything on you. They might have their own customs, their own dietary laws, but they don't impose it on everybody else. And eventually that's what happens with Islam, is they impose their rules on the rest of society. And once they dominate in politics and in authority in your country, then they impose the full deal, which means you become a kafir or a dhimmi, and you have to pay dhimmi tax for their protection. And then they can tear down your church and do whatever they want to make your life miserable. So that's what we're speaking out against today.